Hello everyone, my name is Jian Jiawen, and today I'm honored to present my research titled The Impact of Relational Human Resource Management Practices on Employees' Work-Family Conflict. This research was completed as part of the Master of Business Analytics program at USM, and it presents not only the culmination of my academic journey, but also my attempt to contribute meaningfully to the growing conversation around the employee's well-being, HR practices, and organizational culture. This study examines how relational human resource management practices affect employees' work-family conflict. Based on the conservation of resources theory and the work-family split law framework, it finds that relational energy mediates this link, while supervisor relationships moderate it. Survey data from 278 employees shows that such practice can increase work-family conflict by drawing emotional resources, especially with close supervisor ties. This study highlights unintended consequences and offers guidance for improving employees' well-being. As globalization intensifies and workplace demands increase, employees today face growing pressure to balance work and family responsibilities. Traditional HR practices, which emphasize systems and formal procedures, often fail to address the emotional and family-related needs of employees. In contrast, relational human resource management practices, which focus on trust, care, and interpersonal relationships, may play a vital role in this context. This study is significant in both theory and practice. Theoretically, it offers a fresh lens to understand how relational human resource management practices shape employees' lives beyond the workplace. Practically, it provides actionable guidance for HR professionals seeking to support employees' well-being. This study aims to firstly, examine how relational human resource management practices RHRMPS affect work-family conflict WFC. Secondly, explore why the relational energy serves as a psychological bridge linking RHRMPS and WFC. Thirdly, investigate whether the supervisor-subordinate relationship changes how RHRMPS influence relational energy. The central research question is, how do relational HR practices shape work-family conflict through emotional and relational mechanisms? This study builds on two key theories: conservation of resources theory, which emphasizes the stress caused by resources loss, and work-family spillover theory, which explains how emotional demands at work can impact family life. 5 hypotheses were tested in this study, focusing on 3 types of relationships. First, the direct effect between RHRMPS relational energy and work-family conflict. Second, the mediating role of relational energy in explaining how RHRMPS impact WFC. And third, the moderating role of the supervisor-subordinate. And third, the moderating role of the supervisor-subordinate relationship, which may change the strength of these effectors. Together, these hypotheses offer a structured view of how relational dynamic at work influence employees' family-related stress. To test the research model, data were collected from 278 full-time employees using a structured self-administered questionnaire. The survey was decided to capture responses across 4 core variables: relational human resource management practices, RHRMPS, work-family conflict, WFC, relational energy, and the supervisor-subordinate relationship, all measured using well-validated scales from prior studies. The data analysis statistical tools such as SPSS and AMOS were employed to conduct reliability analysis, confirmatory factor analysis, and structural equation modeling to assess the fit and significance of the proposed path. Additionally, several control variables, including age, gender, and the type of organization, were included to account for individual and contextual differences that might influence the outcomes. The empirical results supported all 5 hypotheses. RHRMPs significantly increased work-family conflict. RHRMPs significantly reduced employees' relational energy. Relational energy negatively predicted work-family conflict. Analysis confirmed that relational energy partially explains how RHRMPs increased WFC. Moderation analysis revealed that a strong supervisor-subordinate relationship actually strengthens the negative impact of RHRMPs on relational energy. These findings suggest that even well-intentioned relational practices may create emotional burdens if not managed carefully. Its study reveals a clean and practical paradox. Although relational HRM is meant to make employees feel supported, it can sometimes have the opposite effect. When people see promotions or rewards based on relationships rather than ability, they may feel things are unfair. Over time, this can lead to emotional stress, a drop in motivation, and even conflict between work and family roles. Some employees may also feel they have to put extra emotional effort into keeping good relationship with their managers or colleagues, which can be tiring. That emotional pressure doesn't always stay at work. It often follows them home. To reduce these risks, managers should apply relational practice with care. They should treat all employees fairly, be clear and open in decisions, and provide real emotional support, not just polite words. With the right balance, organizations can create a workplace where strong relationships improve both performance and employees' well-being. In conclusion, this study shows that the relational human resource management practices can extend beyond the workplace and affect employees' personal lives, mainly by reducing their emotional energy and increasing work-family conflict. This highlights the need to better understand the emotional cost of workplace relationships. The findings contribute new insights to HRM theory by emphasizing the role of relational energy and the influence of supervisor-subordinate dynamic. At the same time, they offer practical suggestions for building fair and supportive work environments. For future research, I suggest using long-term data and exploring different control settings to better understand how this effect may change over time or vary by context. Before I end, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to everyone who supported me throughout this research journey. I am especially grateful to my lecturers and classmates for its valuable guidance and encouragement.